right, we're back. We're ready on our beautiful Fireplace Santa stocking. And as you can see, this is where we are. And I believe our next pieces are going to be, ooh, I get to cross off. I always love to cross off. I can cross off that we did the garland. Now we're going to do the leaves and attach them to the stocking with the 3 sequins. So we're going to be doing these leaves here, and they are going to be attached to the stocking with 3 red sequins, and that's going to leave the edges, the outer leaf kind of to be kind of 3D and not tacked down completely. So we see that we have these little straight lines. Let's see what those are. That's going to be embroidery that we're doing. We're going to use the green. Now it looks like we've got green and we've got light green. So I see here, so I assume this is the light green, since they define that this will be the green. So let's find our leaves. They are piece number 15, and there are 2 of them and 1 number. So this is another place where they're kind of tricking us so that we think we have fewer pieces to do than we do. But that's okay. We can handle it. I have to find my scissors though. Oh, sorry, so sorry. Whacked you there. Okay. I am currently missing my scissors. Oh, there they are. They're hiding. I have a little bit of a complication going on right now in that this is one of the first times I think I've ever done this. I'm actually working on 2 stockings at the same time. One, this stocking, Fireplace Santa, I am doing completely on camera with you. And the other one is, I think it's called like Santa's Sleigh or something like that. I have already made and done that one on camera, so I am doing that off camera at other times. And these compose and order, these 3 stockings, and order from a previous customer. And this will make a total of her order being 7 stockings in all so far. So, and I'm trying to get those done and finished for her so they can be sent off before the first part of September. So I am doing a simultaneous thing, which means that I don't have double of everything, like scissors and let's see, or like a needle and floss sorter. So I'm shifting things from one place to another to accommodate my dual dueling projects. And of course I have another project. Oh, I have so many. And I will tell you this, maybe this this will strike a chord of familiarity with you, but initially when I retired, I thought, all right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of these projects that I've started, I'm going to finish them all. And in fact I did, and I didn't keep track of how long it took me. I did. I completed it all. Then I found, of course, I don't know about you, but projects just seem to find me. I'm never really at a loss for having a project or something to create. And I started in on, I don't even know, it's probably stockings, I'm not sure. And other crochet projects that I had slated that I'd always wanted to do. And I was working on them strictly one at a time, do only one and have it out and working on it until it's finished. And I found that I wasn't real happy with that. That I got tired. Come on, there we go. That I got tired of the single project only, and that I wanted to be doing some other things. And so I have given myself permission to have many projects going at a time and different kinds of projects so that I don't get too burnt out on any one thing. I confess that last year I made 11 stockings and 6 ornaments, and I did need to put felt Christmas things aside for a while. It probably wasn't until, March that I picked it all up again. So just give yourself, see how does it make you feel when you're working on things. And I honestly, because part of what I really love is finishing something. I just love the thrill of it being finished. So I really thought that one at a time was the way for me to go. But what I discovered was that no, that in fact was not suiting me, at least at this time right now. And that I enjoyed being able to pick up different things and work on them at different times. So there you have it. You may feel the same way. You may be a one at a time person, but what if you find that you are, that's okay. That's good. There's no problem. I felt a lot of guilt at having so many projects in progress. And what I have found is that what I do is I have project bags so that I keep everything I need for a project in a single bag. And then I have separate bags for separate projects. I do have multiple things. I have like these little pouch bags that you can. All right. Now we can see that I am quickly working to try to get my needle threaded and ready to do the outline stitch on these leaves. And we'll just simply be doing the outline stitch like we've done before every other time, and finish it covering the indication lines on this one set of leaves. I'm going to only show you one set of leaves. The other set obviously is going to be exactly the same. So we are going to just follow these indication lines. I think I've got the camera up close enough that you should be able to see, even though it's sped up and I'm moving rather quickly. Wish I could do that in real life, but oh no, probably the result would not be so good. But you can see here that we're just covering those indication lines with the outline stitch with the dark green floss. And when we get that done and tied off, I will come back and let you see how we are going to attach them to the stocking itself. All right, we've got the leaves finished, and now it's time to attach them to the stocking. And as you can see, they go, it says with 3 red sequins, but you can see they go right under one of the sequins that's already attached on the garland. So we're only actually going to use 2 sequins to attach the little leaves there. You just need to make sure that where you've got them set up to be attached, that they do cover the indication lines that are on the garland. And you're only going to have those 2 small points for the sequin to attach to, so it can be a little bit more challenging to make sure that you get those lines covered. And my solution always is that if the line ends up showing or the leaf moves just a smidge, you can always come back and tack that leaf down with one tiny little stitch and make sure that it covers the indication line. So that's all we're doing here, is just putting 2 sequins on, which of course I need my needle threader to do, and to thread up my bead needle and to get those 2 sequins attached, and then our leaves will be attached. And then I will not bore you by showing you the second one, which is identical. It will be the same. Okay, you can see that both of the leaves are attached here, and that they're only attached with the 2 sequins. They're free on the ends. It does make them look much more realistic, and just kind of 3D effect for your stocking. It's really nice. It makes it really kind of pop and stand out. So now we can check that box off, which of course you know I love to do. And now we are going to start working on the stocking. It says embroider and sequin the front of the stocking number 16, sequin and applique the heel 17 and 18. So you can see that we're going to look for the piece that is blue for the stocking, and the heel pieces are going to be white. So you can see those right there. And it looks like it's telling us that we are going to embroider with 1 strand. What does it say? It's got those little triangle things on it. So let's see what those say. The little triangles are 2 strands of white floss, and that will be an outline stitch. So now we just need to find the piece. The white ones are going to be small, and the blue is easy to see here. You can see you've got 2 blue pieces. You've got a front and a back to the stocking. So you're going to cut, I always cut 1 piece at a time. You're going to cut the front out and do the stitching, do the embroidery stitching on it first, then applique, also do the sequins on it, which are going to be blue, and then applique the heel piece, both 17 and 18, where they are indicated on the stocking, and then you are going to applique the front of the stocking to the back of the stocking, which is piece 19. And I chose to applique this just doing from the side of the stocking around back up to the top and leaving the top open like I would with a real stocking. So I wanted it to have some of that realness to it. So I did leave the top of the stocking open, since it had a front and a back. So you can watch as we do that again. The outline stitches as it always is. Applying the sequins is just as it usually is, and then appliquing those two little white heel pieces will be just as we have in the past. Now you can see that the stocking front and back are finished, or the front is finished, I should say, and the back we're going to attach and pin together. Again, I'm going to sew around from the top side where there's no sequins up there at the top and no embroidery, all the way around the toe and back up the other side, leaving the top of the stocking open like it would be if it was a stocking that you made or I made that we want to put something in. So I want it to be as realistic as possible. Now you may wonder, how are you going to stitch on those white patches? You're going to have to change yarn or floss to stitch those. And no, I don't. What I find is I match the main color, which this one would be blue, and I'm going to stitch around, and when I get to the white parts, you can see that most of the edge of the white part has sequins on it. So you can disguise and hide your stitches kind of under the sequins or in between the sequins, is kind of what I like to say. And when you do pull the floss, when you get it taut or tight in your stitch, it kind of sinks into the felt and is not very visible. So I think that you'll find that it's not worth those two very, very small places where you would change your floss to white. And again, to begin this stitching, I don't want to have a knot on either the back side or the front side. I want it invisible, so you're going to sandwich your knot in between your two pieces of felt. We've done this for all of the felt attachment that we've done, so that's nothing new. And then just keep going around with an applique stitch until you get back to the top.